Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, this morning, because it's morning here in southeastern Michigan, in Berkeley, Michigan, that's where we're at now. And this is my new apartment complex. This is the patio out in back where I have my studio now. So I thought I would come out here. It's a beautiful morning in June, 2nd or 3rd of June, and it's a wonderful opportunity to get a little fresh air and a new perspective. Now, our last video, which we had a lot of fun with, and I'll reference that up over here, I think. Or is it over here? I keep forgetting. And it was, bottom line, what's outside of you is a mystery. And you can take a look at that if you haven't seen it. Not that this video is going to be a segue to that, but it will give you more insight into the direction that we are going. Now our next video is, now you notice that I have a different perspective on a lot of the beliefs in the egoic world. So this is a different perspective, and it is a powerful fact you need to know. The past is an illusion. The past is an illusion. Now, what does that mean? Basically, it means you create your past the way you want it based upon your belief system. So, if you change your belief system, you can change your past, which will change your present, which will affect your future. Oh, very profound statements. So we're going to start to see how that operates. Oh, you may have noticed that they have a little tea shop here that you can get tea in the morning. And so I have a little tea with me, and this happens to be one of American favorites that you get almost every place, and it's Lipton tea, a black tea. That's what's offered in our little place right now. So we're going to end this introduction and move into the studio and take a look at a model around the fact that the past is an illusion. Be right back. We are back. And on our little board, we have already started a model, which I'll go through in a moment. But this is our subject for this video. The past is an illusion. Oh, how controversial might that be? So you, in the description goes through kind of a little story about how that happens. But we're going to go through it here in a little different form. Now, the past is an illusion, which basically means Past isn't real. And we'll have some interesting information about that in this video. Now, the model I put on here might look a little chaotic to begin with, but basically it is the standard model for the illusion. And I'll reference a playlist. I think it's a playlist I have on the standard illusion, the standard model for the illusion. We start with outside. So we'll quickly go through this and see how it operates in demonstrating the past is an illusion or a creation that you make. So your past is your creation. Now, in the egoic world, you say, oh no, I don't make the past. The past happens because of things outside and other things that happen, and war and strife and good times and bad times. And that's the past. Now, look what I am saying. The past is an illusion, which means it's a movie that you projected and produced. And that's what you remember. You think you remember what happened. No. You remember what your belief system tells you what happened in your life. Why? Your belief system determines what you're going to see and what you're going to hear and what you're going to taste and what you're going to feel and what you're going to smell. You thought those were all independent, that just happened to you. No. Those are constructions that you have made based upon life experiences, your memories of those experiences that coalesce into beliefs that determine your world. So the past is illusory because you created it. And no one has your past but you. Oh, puts a little responsibility on you as to how you imagine the past is. Now let us look at our model. We start with the outside, which is a lot of our models start with the outside. And it ends way over here with the inside. So let's see what we're doing here. In the outside, we have, looking out, we have senses. And our sensory information comes from the outside. And we bring it in. Now, the senses, as we have discussed in other videos, don't make judgments on what information they transmit to the body. They just transmit. They're an instrument. Have no faculty for making judgments. They just pass whatever goes through them on. Now, that raw information is filtered. It's filtered through your past, which is stored in the subconscious mind as memories and beliefs. So you filter the incoming information. Now, on a conscious level, you're unaware that you're doing that. It happens so fast. It happens so fast. Your slow conscious mind never knows it. And so you create, out of the input information, meaningful data. Meaningful for you. Again, based upon your belief system and this filtering process of input information. So now you have meaningful information for you. You take that information and you create your world of objects, of relationships, of beliefs, of how the world operates, why you get upset. Oh, by the way, you never get upset for the reason you think. Course in Miracles. We talked about that in another video. I'll reference it because it's profound. We think, oh no, I get upset because of what they did or said or didn't do or should have done. Has nothing to do with them, why you are upset. Has to do with your beliefs, which aren't real. So, once you have created your inside world, now the slow conscious mind gets involved and takes that world and projects it onto the outside energy system. Now, we talked about this in a couple of videos ago, and I think I have now a playlist on that, and I'll reference that. But the outside energy system and your projection will match 100%. Why? Because the outside information, or part of it, after the filtering, after it goes all through this and makes your world, what this world is made off of the outside energy system. And when you project it from your conscious mind, it will match. The projection will match 100%. Will it cover all of the information? No. Why? You filtered it out. You filtered it out to make the world the way you want it, based on your belief system that's in the subconscious mind and out of your conscious awareness. Interesting. And that's why the past that you hold within your subconscious mind as memories is an illusion. But oh my goodness, don't you absolutely believe the past is real? And you believe it so strongly that you can't see any other way of expressing the past. And this model, the standard model for the illusion, everything in the illusion is an illusion. It's illusory. Which basically means you made up your past, and your past and my past are not the same. Oh, yes, we will have snippets of things that are the same. But the past in total is illusory. And it never happened the way you think it did. It happened the way you filtered it to match your belief system so that you could get rationalize why you get upset at the things you get upset about. You create your world the way it is. You can change it, but to change it, you're going to have to break some belief systems and forgive yourself and other people. So let us look what A Course in Miracles can tell us about. It's very brief this time. And here it is. And you can look it up in the description, the video description, and it will take you to where the whole text is. Here is the statement. The past as you remember it never was. Now I'll say that again because it's very short. The past that you remember never was. And yet, we'll fight with other people. We'll go to war with other countries because of what we believe the past is and don't recognize it's an illusion and never was the way we thought it was. Now, this is kind of a short video, but very powerful because it begins to change how you see your world, unless you don't want to, unless you want to be the way you are. And most of you will because you have such a strong belief system that you're right. Not just once, but all the time. And you will fight heaven and earth to prove that your beliefs, which were formed in the past, are true and right. None of them are. None of them are. To state again, the past is an illusion. Now, if the past is an illusion, is history an illusion? Now, there are some mathematical conundrums that do two things. First of all, tell you, oh, the past is a real physical place. Past isn't a real physical place. As a matter of fact, there's nothing physical or real in the past. And you can test it out. Right now, put something in the past. Or move yourself 1 second into the past and then come back. Can you do that? If you can, take a picture, attach it to a $20 bill, send it to me, and I'll make a video with it. I made this offer before, and I haven't got any money, so I'm going to assume the past is an illusion. But as Einstein said, which the past then would be real or a reality. And as Einstein said, it's an illusion, but a very strong illusion, persistent illusion. But again, the past is an illusion. To believe that will change your whole vision of how you see your world. And you'll be happier. Remember the good memories, which aren't true, and change the not so good memories, which aren't true. Change the not so good memories to good memories. They're not real anyway. And then you'll have a beautiful life. Oh, there's much to think about here in the illusion. So until we meet again in another video, be good to yourself, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time here in the illusion. Bye now. Over.